Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. As I have already shared with you that we are going to start the parts of speech. So I have already told you their names, but let me repeat. Twice a time I will repeat. The names of parts of speech are noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, conjunction, interjection, preposition and adjective. One more time, listen please. The names of parts of speech are noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, conjunction, interjection, preposition and adjective. So today our first topic regarding parts of speech is noun. In Urdu we say it ism. You know, the name of a person, place or thing is called noun. Let me repeat the definition. The name of a person, place or thing is called noun. I can also define it as any naming word or every naming word is called noun. Every naming word is called noun. We see book, table, chair, fan, cloth, mic, mobile, TV, all are noun. So let's go in detail. So there are, you know, the noun number. The noun number. There are two number in noun. One is called singular, singular noun, and other is called plural noun. Singular noun and plural noun. Like key, keys, pen, pens. So you can say every singular noun has its plural noun. Then let's move on. We have noun gender. Gender. Gender tells us about its sex. So if there are four kinds of gender. There are four kinds of gender. Yes, there are four kinds of gender. First one is masculine gender. Masculine gender. Examples are boy, man, he, goat, etc. etc. Now masculine gender. After masculine gender, feminine gender. Feminine gender. Feminine gender are girl, woman, she, goat. Let me repeat. Girl, woman, she, goat. And the next noun is common gender. Common gender. When thing does not indicate the sex, so that will be covered common gender. Let's see, where do we use cousin? Because we speak this word cousin for girls as well as boys. Baby. Baby is common gender because we speak this word for girls as well as for boys. Likewise, friend. We use this word for girls as well as for boys. Let's move on. The last but not least gender is neuter gender. Neuter gender. Neuter gender. Like apple, basket, pen. So all non-living things or all non-living things are neuter gender. So these were the four gender that I have shared you. The first was masculine gender, second was feminine gender, third was common gender, and the fourth was neuter gender. So this was a little bit information regarding gender. And now let's move on towards kinds of noun. kinds of noun. Generally, we can divide, the noun in the following count, kinds: common noun, proper noun, material noun, abstract noun, collective noun, and compound noun. So now we will see little bit in detail. We will see with examples, so you can better understand what are the kinds of noun. Very easy, very simple, but very important to understand. So common noun is man, city, country, because these are common. These are not particular. But if I say the man name is Qaid-e-Azam, Qaid-e-Azam, so the word Qaid-e-Azam is proper noun. City, the word city itself is a common noun, but when I give it a name, I particularize it. I say Lahore, so Lahore is proper noun. Likewise, country, the word country itself is a common noun, but if I give it a name, I say Pakistan, so the word Pakistan is proper noun. Let's move ahead. Material noun, anything which has material, which has some substance, which has material, we will say it material noun. So the examples are very common: iron, chair, fan, anything that has material in itself. We can touch it, we can feel it, we can see it, so that is called material noun. Let's move on. The next one is abstract noun. Material noun and abstract noun are opposite to each other. Material noun and abstract noun are opposite to each other. In material noun, we have material, we can touch it, we can feel it, we can see it. But in abstract noun, we cannot touch it, we cannot see it. For example, the word dream, the word jealousy, the word love, the word passion. So these kind of feelings which we have in our heart, but we cannot see it, we cannot show it, so that is called abstract noun. Abstract noun. So let's move on. The next kind is collective noun. Collective noun, the word is collective noun. Those noun which are plural in its which show the one word which show the more number, collective noun. For example, army, committee, team. These kind of words which don't show us the exact number. Team, sometimes team can be consist of 2 players, and sometimes the team is consist of 11 players. So we use for both team. Likewise, committee, in in streets, in colonies, committees are formed. 5-member committee, 10-member committee, 7 members committee. So those words which don't exactly tell us the strength, they are called collective noun. And then we have, let's have a look, compound noun. Compound noun, as the word is telling, compound noun are those nouns when two or more than two words are collected or combined but they show one noun, is called compound noun. Two or more than two words are connected but they show one noun, they are called compound noun. For example, pressure cooker. Pressure is one word, cooker is another word, but when their two words are combined, so they called compound noun because they are showing one thing. A utensil that is used in the kitchen, that is pressure cooker, but two words are used for it, that is pressure cooker. Likewise, shopkeeper. One word is shop, other one is keeper. When these two words are combined, so they make another word, that is compound word, that is compound noun. So that's why we say it compound noun. Likewise, let's have a look. Mother-in-law. Mother-in-law. This time there are three words. One is mother, second is in, and third one is law. Three words are used, but they are conveying one singular noun, that is mother-in-law. In Urdu we say saas, mother-in-law. So those words which convey singular noun, they are called compound noun. So in this way, today we have studied in detail, today we have discussed in detail about noun. First of all, we discuss its definition, then we discuss about its number, then we discuss about gender, and finally we discuss about its kinds. So hopefully you have got a lot of clarity about it, but you have to conduct more research. If any question or query in your mind will be, so it will be inshallah clear. So for getting more lecture like this, you can subscribe this channel, and you can press the bell button so that you can get the lecture very instantly or very quickly. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself and the people you are around. Allah Hafiz.